abusua minchi a na misan so mo akwa ba abusua ene de mefa ho enwura mu ewo aye Accra High Court yes ni nefa aye Akonta mining yes Chairman Wontumi aye Ashanti Regional PP chairman no honsem abusua kwa kosisen yi ntani dem rasese a court ye nsem na court aka ede afa aye Chairman Wontumi ho abusua moma yi ntani dem rasese ha da so aye be media je chebe se wase ene de di kama no channel so ni di kwan so abusua be se wase subscribe like na wabo so share ma for person be atie no anya bi atie abusua ma visible notification bell no so for more podcast updates na be san ahye no so e dia ma esa abusua for ha ye ni atem yes ye ni atem ya adwen e na ye kire e wo ha nti wo ba na so wonsam kan ya bi abusua eni die no bo kwan so na wo de ato e comment section ho e de amaye ye das
chama Wontumi ena eye yura eye attorney general be kire mu me hu se chama Wontumi has been charged ya charge no ya de charge na ewo ni galamsey ne nsensema no wo ye no na abusua breaking news ba wo hwe flyer e the screen so no a ne nyina nse Accra High Court set March 16th to decide whether Chairman Wontumi should open his defense or be discharged. Na jaza wo hwe eye eda 16th for eda anymore Chairman Accra High Court update say eda 16th March Chairman Wontumi case no so be open defense and so be discharge ya let just say hada no ene be chere the final ruling na ya de be ba e wo Chairman Wontumi asem no ho no March 16th na attorney general be din komoka say Chairman Wontumi ya charge no na obe pie court no sa bre na odi sa komo no mame ebia no obi anti sa press conference no ti me mame mo sa video ncho wa bra flyer no ene da soro mame mo sa video ncho tiawa.
And I'm happy to announce that in 2002 the police conducted very diligent investigations in respect of Akonta mining, but the docket was hidden until we came to power. In fact, when we came to power and I started the investigation with the the Lands and Natural Resources Minister and the Forestry Commission, we were finding it difficult to get information. Subsequently, the police themselves owned up and presented the docket to my office 2 months ago. So as we speak, the charges against Chairman Wontumi, Akonta Mining, and 5 others have been signed as I speak. Currently, we are waiting for him to be read his right to remain silent, etc. You know, before we've asked that he should be brought from, Kumasi. His lawyers asked that he should be brought on Tuesday, but I'm insisting that he should be here on Monday. If he doesn't come on Monday, I'm going to order for his arrest so that.
Na abusua ofree sa video ne ma Kevin tell a breakdown on the galamsey activities of our Chairman Wontumi. Na abusua fast forward and men some no yenkote Kevin tell yemfa credit one loud silence media eho akanakache NSNC moyi yenye free. God bless you.
Go to court if you have evidence. The reason why it's here abuaba we etimi bien anokasa asem kire Ghana for, even though Krampono there was evidence on record on file say the Lands Commission clearly came out to tell Chairman Wontumi say he is doing illegal mining. The reason why Wontumi nya sa kukudo de kasa asem no ma menchiro trick no. And that is something he has been doing for years. And it's not to me a bold no alternative to say menya galam say what Chairman Wontumi does and say Chairman Wontumi and Akonta mining no, they don't have a license or lease to mine. They don't have it. Now Chairman Wontumi hides behind a prospecting license. Now the prospecting license no different from a leasing license. Now and our license to mine. Now what Chairman Wontumi does and say San Nimim Forest no or the prospecting license and or the koye eko boo assassin gumu eko boo forest no. So what he did is say or the patapa and illegality and our GBB a friend prospecting or koto tunani or correction sasso say be a gold will be a or who go na ansa na waba abeka okay me be yan krata age license and me de be den ebe to a good day. What he did was the NPP government eman all the access and he hid behind what we call prospecting license. It was just a license and would do virgin forest and ukoko ho asase or the license a boo a kiss to guye Now, do you know what he does? Owurasa Sinimua say a 500 acre and now 500 acres, whatever you want to call it. Now, or the Chinese for na ba, or the Chinese for na ba. Now, what sasina momo. Tie. Now, let me read something to you first before I continue this. Now, you see this document. A document, your friend of Minerals and Mining Act, as amended by Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 2019 Act 995, arrangement of sections. Now, sa act we and a chere so person oya mining organa de also ye any de ni so ye. De mrana ma ho kwan any de mrana emma ho kwan. Now, this was what Chairman Wontumi did. Sebio, at this point, me be chira the secret. Anything or say, obi antumi njeli no. Now, so share a year Minerals Mining Act now. Also, your ownership of minerals and cadastral system, minerals property of republic, compulsory acquisition of land available for application for minerals right. Now, so sa act we mo. This is what you see. Let me read this part in show. Now, so section 14 of the Minerals Act now. This is what it says. A minerals right shall not in whole or in part be transferred. A minerals right shall not be in whole or in part be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt in a manner without the prior approval in writing of the minister, which approval shall not be unreasonably withheld or given subject to unreasonable conditions. You see amount license or Ghana, say whether to prospecting license to mine. Emrani chere say sa license the mawo Kevin Taylor, the mawo Chairman Wontumi a. Only the right to say sa license no obeka se wodi ma obi edi akwakwa ye adwuma ana ode sublet obi ana say o ka say okay maje sa ade we midimu half may transfer lease we amasimesi sa we amakoji lease wo e 10 acres no may transfer half edi ama obi Ghana mrane kire say half o quarter o asase ni nyina no only the right to say obe transfer di ama obi. Say G now also fire den prospecting. G now also fire den fire mining. Emranitia, whether whole or half or piece. Emranitia say you need to go to the minister and take a permission. You need to go to the minister for minister to write and sign and say you have been given the approval to do what? To sublet. To basically say what was assassin be mo be say or no so nyeden or no so enyeden and mine was so it is all prospecting license and now mining license emrano minerals act say wontumi transfer ma obi a wontumi entwa assassin be mo be say wo so eye akwesi amankwa gene for your prospecting or gene mining was so emranitia. Now okay, point 2 now. This is what the point 2 says. Make sure be answer my church and I want to be the oye. Besides, which one is this? Where the minister has not given a decision in writing to the applicant within 30 days of receipt of an application for approval, the minister shall, upon a request from the applicant, give written reason to the applicant for the failure to communicate a decision on the application. So, Obi Kra Chokoma minister, and said, Minister, Mena me Chairman Wontumi, Bream Forest no maji 50,000 acres. Na me pese me di ebima obi no so area mining and as area prospecting. So minister na respond kra after 30 days the minister na respond there. That person still a uni hu kwan say at the end of the day obekọ akoye sade no. Enti so minister na respond kra you need to find a way to communicate to the minister to get a written, you are supposed to get a written documentation that from the minister officially that you can at the end of the day do what? You can at the end of the day transfer the land to mine. But until you are able to get a written permission from the minister, you cannot. Now, point 3 now. The reason required under subsection 2 shall be sent to the applicant within 14 days to receipt of the request. So basically, point 4, a dispute between a minister and an applicant or a holder in respect of a decision of the minister under subsection 1 shall be referred for resolution under section 27. Point 5, subject to the other provision of this section, an undivided proportionate part of a minerals right or application for a minerals right may be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt with. So basically, what the law says in the say, so okoja sase, naga se oko prospecting, okoja sase, naga se okoye mining until obeji a written permission from the minister, documented and put on file. No, you don't have the right say obe transfer mobi. And I say, what about another company? Another man nipe bi say omukrampo and mining or so as someone prospecting also. That is the basic statement here. It is a chairman want me akoji brim forester. Say onuneko mining. Nobody has the right to prospect. In fact, chairman want me license an original brim. At this sense, it wasn't mining license, it was prospecting license. It was what? It was prospecting license. Inti chairman want me in the first place. Okuta prospecting license, okuta mining license. He does not have the right to mine. Now, my mention idea, the AC. Mr. S. Now, Chairman Wontumi, the oil say. Let me put his picture on the screen. Send a beya obiabe hun kwasi ade awoye. This is not the picture I'm looking for. Now, Chairman Wontumi, the oil say. The esi obrim no, the Chairman Wontumi ye nyina nie. Okoji asase no. Enti sa na oye no every part of Ghana. Owura Virgin Forest nim with prospecting license. Owura Forest nim a na or the force we wuram also koye prospecting. Enti bia 50 acres, 200 acres. Owura asase nim a na owia we twitwa asase ni piece. No we try 10 acre, 5 acre, 20 acre, 12 acre. Oye wi na or the Chinese for na ba. Or the Chinese for na ba. No ma the Ghana for no ebie companies no ma partner Chinese for no. What he does is say technically asase no is under prospecting, which belongs to the Akonta mining. Now we twitwa asase na ma Chinese for no. Now ma Chinese for no Ghana for no a partner. Now, terms on your mukon say, asasi biano or the more 350,000. That is the Ghana is kind of 3.5 billion. Oh, we are not catching almost say every week, go the biamo betunu Tuesday biano breaking day in the Sanya Freno. Sagalam said no every week, go the biamo over 50% shares womb. That means say so to gold 10 kilos or 5 kilos. Into only chairman want to know, sa beam forest no. Waji to go prospect, but on your prospecting also. Waji no asableti, which is against the Mining Act. And a Chinese for no mugusuno, a dear assassino. It will be such Chairman Wontumi say, Chairman Wontumi Yagalam say me Yagalam say way, dear Nechesa me Yagalam say. But indirectly, no, Chinese for no more sabri wonina, other part of Ghana, Yagalam say no, sika. Until you will not catch Chairman Wontumi standing our assassin so to Galam say. But machines are on indirectly and dia. Omo mu ye dwuma wo eye insasene so nyina indirectly and dia. Every breaking day, omo breaki eye Tuesday bia. Gold be meta no amene bia ne dia 50%. So you will not catch him say ordinary Ghana say anything they bia no say. So evidence of an court. Now what is happening is say our directors omo the mine na no. Now those directors no more lead eye Chinese for no under the pretense say they are prospecting. Na omo serious illegal mining. It's a way wetumi a catalyze a mining no illegal mining no in such a way say when you would say analyze it and your investigations here you will never see him into the biano boss oh Akonta mining for signboards here or some micro minimum or bois. But obako shemino or see oh some media have prospecting it is obi ya mining and yamia or bois onwa. And it's and saying, Omoko, a abrewa ninkran, and a brim or of the chinko for an assassin. some of insasino or the force Nigeria, some of them so time more power no and your time ni na de man no. Enti akwa we no ye ka insase akwase ampanyi we ase no Ghana enye easy. Insase a one first so the galam say asay ekunipa because insure or say, and remember all the rivers in Ghana they are connected, they are interconnected. And Akwa has used a certain way or the politics Edgar says so Ghana. Now, something is going to happen very soon. And you see, you will see such a Wontumi Yancheno, but something will happen at Chema Wontumi Nankasa will hand himself over to the police. Eh? Akwa Bonia Wedi. Bonia Wedi. Nipa or the galam say, I say my life for Ghana. Sir, those people leading his Akonta mining, all of them will go to jail. And he himself, he will end up at the wrong place. Remember Chema Wontumi Dadao. During NPP war power 8 years, that is what Chema Wontumi did. And he's still doing it. And it's in there, or down what a year, Akukudro catch Ghana for say, me garam say, oh, evidence of a chimney, because he thinks he can hide behind prospecting. And now prospecting no do brim.
Subscribe my channel, like and share. God bless you.